Okay, here we go. Let's do some deep Ballzy Core. I love, love, love this work because not only does it connect you into your power and ground you and just help you feel embodied, but it is just that reminder of how to connect into your pelvic floor and integrate it into all that you do. This is a reminder of how to do your core work correctly, how to activate. If it's a day you're wearing Ballzy, as always, you're using it as this feedback tool and maybe this neuromuscular anchor into your center that you can either use it to hug or you can use it to make sure you're releasing. Sometimes it's hard to know if we're doing things correctly, but with Ballzy in, you get that instant feedback. So here we go. All right. We are going to start seated with your legs out long. We're going to cross the right leg over the left. And just sitting here, I want you to put your hands next to your hips and traction up your spine. You're going to press down with the right leg and start to curl your pelvis back. As you press down with the right leg, you are thinking about lifting up with the left leg. So you can make this movement as big or small as you want, as long as you start from the inside. So here we go. Inhale. And on the exhale, start by lifting up into that ball. Hug your Ballzy up and imagine you're kind of rolling it in towards the back of your spine. And you're going to go back to just behind your pelvis. And instead of moving your shoulders back, you're just tipping and rolling your pelvis and feeling like, again, that Ballzy is rolling inside your spine. And right here, you should start to feel that burn building. Make sure you soften the back of the throat, and let's tune into the breath here. So inhale into the sides of the ribs, and as you exhale, hug that Ballzy up and back, and then you can let the rest of your ab muscles wrap on top of it. And just a system check here. Let's move up a little bit and back a little bit, and you're moving from inside your pelvis. If you feel your abs bulging out at all, then you're pushing down too much. You need to think about lifting up and back and in and breathing. You shouldn't lose your breath while you're doing this. If you do, it's a little bit too much intra-abdominal pressure. So let's go a little further back. Lift your arms up a little higher. You should be in it right now. If you feel grippy, breathe, exhale, hug in, and slowly roll back. See if you can notice the back of the throat, because the fascia through your body is connected all the way down from your throat, through your diaphragm, all the way down to your pelvic floor. So it matters how we're moving in all parts of the body. So in this position, you're still going to keep your right leg crossed over for now, and then we'll switch. But I want you to inhale and think about releasing that pelvic floor. Think about all those muscles expanding down there, not pushing, but just releasing and opening between your sits bones. And then as you exhale, I want you to hug that ball up and then start to hug that right leg on top of the left. Create a lot of energy and let it come up and in and pull you over. So there's your pulley system. We're going to do 3 more, so 5 total. As you exhale out of the back of the throat, you're hugging that ball up and in, no crunching, and you're laying down that spine like it's a string of pearls. Inhale as your arms come over. Exhale, hug up inside of you, press that leg down. Think about lifting that left leg up into the right leg, and notice if that activates those deep abs more. You shouldn't feel them pushing out, so really pay attention to that. If this is your 5th one, or you're already there, just meet us slowly on the way to the floor. Good job. Inhale, release. We're going to roll up together on this one. Hug in. One more time. Hug up the back, scoop your abs in, and roll up. See how smooth you can make it. All right. We're going to do 5 with the other cross. So let's take the left leg over the right. You're going to press down with that left leg, press up, lift up with that right. Both legs are lengthening long through the fascia. Arms float up a little bit. Make sure you're not crunching down. Inhale. Exhale, hug in a little deeper. Let it roll you back a little bit more. Let's just move a little bit right here into this burn. Remember, we're not, we're scooping in, lifting up, scooping in, floating up. You should feel that, hugging that ball like up inside the back of your spine, the inside of your spine. Slowly roll down. Inhale. Now on this side, let's release here. So as you inhale, think about those pelvic floor muscles expanding, releasing, opening. And then as you exhale, hug from the pelvic floor first, not the top outer muscles, but up inside of you. And then feel how that draws in that transversus muscle. And then you can roll yourself up. 5 total. See if you can play with that muscle energy that the legs are adding to this. So you're pressing down while you're lifting up and lengthening out and rolling down. When you get to your 5th one, you're gonna roll yourself up really slowly. As you keep pressing up through that right leg, notice if it levers into those low abs. So once you've got your 5th one, you're gonna come up, stretch over those legs, uncross. Take another breath in, and then let's roll down with the legs parallel this time. Slowly roll back. Try not to pull your heels with you. Try to lengthen out of your legs as you hug that ball in. You're gonna feel it scoop in, kind of lifting up like an elevator inside of you. And then bring your hands behind your head. And then go ahead and press your head back into your hands. So you're gonna create some more muscle energy like this. Head presses back, abs draw in. Now you're gonna try to let your abs lift your head. So you're just isometrically creating all this energy in your lower abs. You're gonna feel them draw in, hug ballsy, and then let your head and shoulders roll up. Everything starts here. It's that pulley system. All right, so without moving your pelvis, let's float your knees up in the air. And we're gonna do some slow motion bicycles. So the right leg goes long, left elbow towards right knee. We're just gonna alternate really slowly here. Notice your breath. If the breath gets too short, it tends to crunch our ribs. So see if you can feel how that breath connects all the way down into that pelvic floor. You may not be able to breathe as much into your belly when you're using your core muscles, but you can breathe laterally into your ribs and still lift up internally. Okay, now rotate to the right and take the left arm to the outside and press into that leg. Let that leg press back. Open the left leg out to the side. See if you can take ballsy and sort of hug it into that left side of your pelvis over there. Now from here, you're gonna take the right leg up, reach the left arm, and we're gonna pulse 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, hug deeper and up. 1, now come back to the center. Let's rotate to the left. From here, you're gonna take the right leg long, open it up 1 inch wider. Now we're gonna start with taking this right arm outside that left leg and pressing and resisting. Keep breathing, and as you do this, notice you're not pushing and bulging, but you're drawing in and lifting up inside of you. So even though we're not holding the breath. The exhale is deeper. 3, 2, 1. Now lift that leg up. We're gonna pulse 5 times. Remember, it's not, you are hugging up inside of you, right up inside that butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it rolling. Bend both knees. Roll your head and shoulders back for a moment. Exhale, bring them back up again. We're gonna curl that pelvis up 10 times. So the same thing with the breath. See if you can notice that breath to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then roll it down slowly, not to completely release it though. You're gonna stay engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down slowly. Here we go again. Inhale as you release down. Exhale as you roll up. Right when you get to the bottom of that exhale is where I want that tailbone to come up even more. I want you to scoop the belly button in and lift the femurs up out of the pelvis. 10 reps feels like a long time. Keep going slowly. And when you get to your 10th one, wait for us at the top. I have 3 more. Exhale all the way. Feel the back of the throat. This should be a really good burn, you guys. Curl the tailbone up, lift, lift, lift. If you're already there, here we go. Curl the tailbone up, pelvis up. Now I want you to point your knees to the right and then point them to the left and then back to the right. And this time you're going to counter rotate with your upper body. Rotate your left elbow towards your right knee and then switch. Knees over to the left, counter rotate your torso to the right, come back to center. Let's keep going. This is quick hit to the core. Right arm inside that right inner thigh. Take that left leg long, squeeze in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep squeezing that knee in. 3, 2, 1, switch. Left arm inside left knee, right leg long. Now connect into those abs again. If they're starting to push out, hug Ballzy in, belly button in. Here we go. Press that left leg in. Feel that whole inner thigh squeeze in. Both knees in. Take the right leg long again, left leg up. Right fingertips towards left toes. We're just building this burn, you guys. Reach, reach, reach. Switch. Right leg up, left leg out, reach, breathe, belly button in, come back to center, roll the knees all the way over to the left. Now, we're gonna come up and down 10 times on this side. So we're really trying to focus on lifting up inside. Focus on an extra long exhale as you hug in and squeeze. It's almost like wringing out a towel in there. Notice how much everything wraps and hugs and lifts internally with that good exhale. We're going for 10. When you get to your 10th one, you're going to stay up there. I have 3 more. Hug up inside that right butt cheek. Okay, here's my last one. You come up and you hold and breathe. Keep it burning, keep it burning. Come up a little bit more. Let's switch sides. Come on around. Swing the knees over to the right. Rotate the torso up to the ceiling. Hug inside of you. The connection internally is the most important. We have 10 of these. Exhale brings you up. Inhale brings you back. How deep can you feel it, you guys? Can you hug up deeper? Can you lift up a little bit more internally? When you get to that 10th one, these are little moves, but they're deep. Just wait at the top. 2 more. Hold at the top there. Can you get it deeper with your breath? We don't have to add movement, just depth. Exhale. Hug up a little bit more. Come back to center. Stay with it here. We're going to try 5 V-ups. So without too much recovery here, you're going to take an inhale and then exhale, roll yourself up. Let's see if you can reach for the ankles. If you need more challenge, lift your legs up a little bit and reach for the toes. We don't want to crunch though, so the reach is an up, chest towards knees, knees towards chest. That's 1. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. 2, 3. You're playing with a little balance and stability in there. Go for the pelvic floor first. Lift your Ballzy up so it's not as much quads. We're doing one more for good measure. Inhale as you go open. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Both the left side and the right side. Stretch the legs up, lift the spine, and then cross the legs over. Whew, that should give you a pretty good burn there. We're gonna come over onto the hands and the knees. And from here, I want to use that core connection immediately in a plank. Let's see if we can use it for stability. So we're gonna fire up, hands and knees first. Pull the knees and the hands towards each other to make that core fire. Shift a little bit more forward over the fingertips. Scoop the abs in more. Feel it shake. Good. Release. A couple quick cat-cows, and now we're gonna go straight into plank and see if we can use this connection. So heels back, core up and in, pelvic floor core looks zipped up and long and light, as opposed to this, where you're just battling in your body. So let's feel that plank connection. Lengthen through the head, reach back through the heels, breathe. Close your eyes. Can you lift Ballzy up into the inside of your spine as opposed to letting it fall out of your belly button here? Lift up more. 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees. Last thing, let's see if we can connect from the side angle. So come onto the right forearm, and then your legs are gonna come up. We're gonna come up first to the knees. And I want you to imagine, like, first bring your head in line with your spine. Make sure you're between two planes of glass. You're not dumped forward here. And I want you to think about that right inside oblique kind of hooking up towards the ceiling. And that'll just level you out. You're not actually rotated hips up, but internally you're feeling that scoop. And that should get you right in that left oblique. So hold here. Take a breath in. Feel those muscles contract, and then see if you can slide the bottom leg out. That will make it more challenging. Chest open, lift the Ballzy up, scoop, and then drop it down. Let's go right to the other side. Okay, come on, that left forearm. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Square out your body. Head is in line with the spine. And I want you to feel that your abs aren't pushing out, that you're drawing them in and up, that inside this left oblique, it's almost like a scoop, like almost like a fish hook up. And that should engage those nice lower abs. Now take that Ballzy and lift it up towards your hips so you're not dumping. And if you want that extra challenge, slide that lower leg out long and just really stay connected into those side abs, the way they wrap around, the way you're stabilizing, breathing. 3, 2, 1, and then drop it down. Whew. Go ahead and flip around onto your stomach, and you can just stretch it out before you're done here. You can come all the way down. You can stretch your neck out by putting your right ear on the mat first. Take one good exhale at least. And then you can switch and put your left ear on the mat. And then come back to center, bring your hands in line with your shoulders, peel your chest open and get a good stretch of that, of the core. You can look over your right shoulder, look over your left. And then push back into child's pose. Great job connecting into your core and taking a little bit of time to connect to your power. I hope you use it in everything you're doing.